Well, Black Adam comes out next year, and the one thing we're all wondering is how the action is going to be. Hey, welcome back to the Ping Pong Flix. My name is Chris Wong. First, let's talk about Black Adam, and then Zack Snyder's Justice League. Alright, let's talk about Black Adam. Now, Black Adam comes out next year, and we had a pretty awesome teaser at DC Fandom. It definitely showed a darker tone of a movie, much like the original DCEU. And a lot of that concept art was teased was really cool. Some even felt Man of Steel-esque. Now, even though I think a lot more people are hyping the Batman right now, I think people are overlooking how incredibly huge this Black Adam movie could be. In fact, Daniel RPK, an insider in the industry, said this: looking at the schedule for movies in 2022, Black Adam got a really good date in a very packed year. I think it could be a huge hit. Now, Black Adam is coming out on July 29th of 2022, which is like in the middle of the year, but it's during the summer, which is when everybody's pretty much free to go and watch movies. And that's why we have summer blockbusters. Now, so far, we've only seen Black Adam and its official reveal, and there's not much else other than the teaser and the behind the scenes look. A lot of people are forgetting that there's a lot more characters in this movie. It's almost Justice League-esque. You got Black Adam, you got Hawkman, you got Atom Smasher, you got Cyclone, and of course, a fan favorite, we got Dr. Fate. And maybe we have Superman in here? I don't know, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But according to Daniel RPK, the level of epicness and action is off the charts. Also heard, the movie has Avengers Infinity War Man of Steel level action scenes. Like huge epic action scenes of all kinds, some involving magic and some more Dragon Ball Z-esque. Two references here that absolutely perked my interest tenfold. Now, I've already been excited for the Black Adam movie. I think it's going to be huge, but this just made it even bigger. Are you kidding me? Man of Steel is my all-time favorite Superman movie. Man of Steel is the first time you get to see Superman do something like Dragon Ball Z type fights, which is awesome. I'm a fan of Man of Steel and Dragon Ball Z. I mean, that just hits all the notes there. And it just reminded me of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson talking about how the recent DC films, kind of pissed off fans. And I'm thinking, just reading this from Daniel RPK, it means that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is not happy with the current level of action in the DC films. He wants to go back to the OG DCEU, Man of Steel, that type of epic level fight action, city toppling, things like that. I mean, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson headlined movies like San Andreas and Rampage, so obviously he's okay with city toppling, massive destructive type movies. And what a better way to show he's a force to be reckoned with. Also gotta mention that Daniel RPK also talked about Avengers Infinity War. I can't leave that out because that just means that, to me, it just means that the Justice Society is gonna fight Black Adam the way the Avengers tried fighting Thanos. So yeah, I obviously can't wait to see the first trailer for this, like a full trailer, just to see Black Adam in action and the Justice Society try to take him down. And please, if there was a possibility, maybe even a tease at the end of this movie, it would be pretty cool to have that Superman versus Black Adam moment just a little tiny bit and, save the biggest parts of that for the next movie. But yeah, I'm totally down to getting to that level of action, especially Man of Steel started it all, and then action just kind of started dwindling down. It was like Warner Bros. Was too scared to destroy cities, But it's a superhero movie with this supercharged godlike beings. I think Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson understands that all too well. Alright, let's talk about Zack Snyder's Justice League. Now, Zack Snyder's Justice League was my favorite movie that came out this year. And of course, because, we've been championing the Snyder Cut this whole time. So, it was really exciting to see it finally come out. And even though Warner Brothers is really trying hard to sweep it under the rug, it seems to be once again topping charts lately. Zack Snyder shared this on his Vero. IMDb Top 10 Movies of 2021. And amongst movies like Dune, Suicide Squad, Shang-Chi, you get to see Zack Snyder's Justice League and even Army of the Dead. Now, you may be wondering how this rank works. The rank is by page views, meaning Dune's IMDb page was viewed the most amongst all these movies. And having it in the top 10 movies of 2021, meaning these are the top 10 movies that was really searched and sought out by viewers, that means it has a high engagement, meaning people are really engaging with these movies. And included in those movies are Zack Snyder's Justice League and Zack Snyder's Snyder's original IP, not based on anything, an original story, everything original, Army of the Dead. That's incredible. Not only was Zack Snyder's Justice League on the top 10 IMDb films of 2021, but apparently that movie also made it to the most discussed films of 2021 from Twitter. Movies came back in full force, much like the superheroes that dominated the most discussed films of 2021. And like I said, amongst gigantic blockbuster films like Eternals, Godzilla vs. Kong, a redo of a 3-year-old movie is number 1 by Twitter. Which makes a lot of sense because, Restore the Sliderverse had like 1.5 million tweets. That's amazing. But what makes this more exceptional is that finally, the head of Warner Media, CEO Jason Kilar, finally acknowledged Zack Snyder's Justice League since it's released. 5 of the 10 most discussed films of 2021 on Twitter worldwide. Warner Media, DC, Warner Brothers. From Zack Snyder's Justice League to The Batman, to Dune, to The Suicide Squad, to Godzilla vs. Kong. And I don't know if this means anything, but it's great to see him tagging Warner Media, Warner Brothers, DC, and Zack Snyder's Justice League is the first title he puts on that tweet. And for someone to be the head of Warner Media, it does really seem like he's kind of chained down to something. It's almost like even though maybe he wanted more Zack Snyder's Justice League, he's kind of tied down to the other execs over at Warner Brothers for some reason. But all of this may change next year. Who knows? When David Zaslav, Discovery CEO, coming over to take over Warner Brothers, what's going to happen? Well, there are clues in what David Zaslav may do, and this one coming recently from Variety, how David Zaslav plans to combine Discovery and Warner Media to unleash shock and awe on the streaming wars. Executives who have worked with Zaslav say another of his strengths is knowing when to move on from a crossroads, whether it would be a change or failure or restructuring or rebranding. Discovery insiders predict that Warner Brothers and HBO Max employees won't know what hit them when Zaslav brings his can-do and time-to-move-on attitude to the rank and file. Anything words like this really makes people over at Warner Brothers and Warner Media very nervous. In fact, it's still being said that Warner Media Jason Kilar may be gone, along with other executives at Warner Brothers. Of course, we won't know until mid-2022, if at all, but David Zaslav promises there is going to be a start over. When this company comes together, it's a start over. It's a new hand. It's a new menu. It's a refocus on a new future and a new opportunity, and how lucky we all are to be part of Warner Bros. Discovery, me at the very top of that list. How lucky we are able to have a real chance with all these great assets to be the place that my grandchildren will come to on every platform in the world. And I think that all is really doable with optimism, with energy, and with a will to win, because I think we got the goods. A start over, a new menu, and possibly new employees. I don't know. And like everybody's watching and waiting, whether this decision, whether this new takeover, new start over, new menu, new boss will affect Zack Snyder's Justice League's future or not, I guess we still have to wait and see. But it does sound like David Zaslav says there is going to be a major change in the regime this coming year. Hey, if you're still here, there's apparently a charity buzz auction right now. Zack Snyder's fan tribute treasure chest, including Zack Snyder action figures and more. Now all the money here, if you win the bid, is going directly to American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. I'm going to list all these charity links down in the comments down below.